We got Kansas playing. You know, I really like these songs. We've got we had Carry On Wayward Son was popular, Dust in the Wind, Point of No Return. But these are really good songs. And I got my crystal ball in. I have a crystal ball earring. And we have crystal balls here. And on the title page. So between Kansas and crystal balls, between candles and crystal balls, I want to say hello, hello. Hi, Irene. Yep, my crystal ball earring and my twin flame earring. Yep, and I did have a brief moment last night where they let me remember doing some things with my partner. And my partner wears eyeliner and has the same eyes as me, but that does not shock me because he's a male version of me. Okay, now I did a short yesterday. I don't know if you got to see the short or not. Randy Posh did, and it's really a good one. It's about commitment. St. Michael's talking about commitment, making a commitment. And in my 5D and higher self, we definitely have a commitment and we're doing the work. Now I opened up right to the page of make a commitment, and he had told me to definitely read this. So, and opened right up to the page. You drew this card because you're asking about how to improve a situation. Archangel Michael advises you to fully commit to your desired outcome. And that is in italicized. And there's confirmation from Roadrunner. Fully admit, fully commit, but I said admit. So admit and commit is very important. Fully commit to your desired outcome. If you're tentative or unsure, if you're deserving or worthy enough, then the final result will be unsatisfactory. However, by making a commitment, you'll help spark movement in your life. Commit to your current relationship to create more intimacy and satisfaction. Allow yourself to fully enjoy each moment. Completely immerse yourself in an exciting project. If you're a musician or an artist, become deeply mindful of every note played or spoke on your paintbrush or music pad. Be confident as you speak and write. Now, I want to mention about how I brought up Kansas. That's probably 50 years old. Those lyrics are probably 50 years old. So I'm listening to them in 2024, and they are spot on, and they're spaceshipy music. Where back then, 50 years ago, I wasn't thinking probably spaceships. 50 years ago, what? We were like 10 years old, some of us. And, so when this says, completely immerse yourself and become deeply mindful of every note played. It just reminds me of, like 50 years ago, they were given this, and we've been listening to it ever since. Just like Billy Thorpe, Children of the Sun. I remember jamming that out all the time, and it's like, but it's real. It's real, and it's real today. So I think you understand what I'm saying. But St. Michael's saying that that's got to be done. So whatever it is you're working on. Then we have the Emperor. Okay. And the Emperor, they want to talk a little bit about the Emperor. Now, I'm getting the energy that this is one of my male listeners. It definitely could be a female that this has happened to or is happening to, but I'm getting more of a feeling that it's a male, okay? And what's going on is a lot of challenges, the Five of Swords. And the reason there's a lot of challenges going on is because of a gold digger. Now, a gold digger doesn't necessarily have to be a female that is taking all your money. It can be taking your patents, taking your music, taking your energy. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's not good. It's not authentic. It's not real love. Okay? So a death to that situation has happened or has to happen. Okay, very important. And this message came out yesterday, and that's why I made a short, and it's called Bye Bye Gold Digger, and it had Bad Company's Rocksteady music to it, so you might want to check that out. But the Gold Digger, we had the Dark Feminine busted yesterday's video, the longer video, and they're showing why. Because it's not authentic. So there's been some challenges in your life because possibly you thought it was true. You thought this person was authentic and they weren't. So your ego, the King of Wands, is just basically telling you that you need to go into your creativity and use your magician power. King of Wands is creativity, ego, magician. Use your magician power. See how pretty that is with the light? And remove the situation. Totally remove it. Two of Pentacles. Usually that's my courageous and daring card, Two of Pentacles. But they do want me to read something about this. So I'm going to go ahead. And I think it's talking more about balance here. But we'll look. They don't want me to tell you my throat chakra is being messed with. So they don't want me to read this. So this is important. Lydia is a faithful businesswoman, balancing material and spiritual world, skillful management of resources, adaptability in business and life, integration of faith and daily activation and activities, prosperity combined with genuine. Now, that's totally the mode I'm in right now. I don't know if you are, but that's that courageous and daring, putting the material and the physical together. Okay, you might want to look up Lydia from the Bible. And we have, I'm going to go ahead and give you a scripture. Scripture is Acts chapter 16, verse 14. Okay. The kitty wants to play with the cards. Acts 16:14. One of those listening was a woman from the city of Thyatira named Lydia, a dealer in purple cloth. She was a worshiper of God, and she dealt in purple cloth, and then all the kings and queens would come and buy these purple cloths. Okay, so once again, talking about your creativity, be courageous and daring, just like I said with Kansas, with them talking about spaceships and Billy Thorpe and all these different musics that we had 50 years ago. A lot of people probably thought they were wacko and didn't even pay attention, and look at how true it is today. Okay, so then we have to go into believing and trusting. St. Michael's saying you have to believe and trust in yourself, in your mission, in your twin flame coming. And the other thing that's should be easy for you, if you're wondering if somebody's your twin flame, they look like you. Okay, so my twin flame, like I said earlier, should have big eyes, green, blue, wears eyeliner, kind of like, do you remember Michael Sweet from Striper and a lot of them 80s bands? They had makeup and big hair. That's the kind of look that my twin has. Now, for you, it may be different, but I'm just letting you know that your twin, if that's who you're looking for, is your other counterpart. Now, if we're just going for a mission partner, could be anything. Could be just the man that you idolize in your dreams, that looks like Hulk Hogan. God forbid, right? I did date somebody that looked like Hulk Hogan. His name was Michael Molds, and he went by the name of Gonzo. But when he tries to kill you and break your jaw, it's probably time to leave. And that is what I did. So dropping names, kicking ass, and taking names. Okay, so we want to quick go through some of these cards. We've got the Page of Swords, so we're looking for the truth in our love situation. And that's why I kind of went off on a tangent there about it, because a lot of us are getting false offers. Okay, somebody with brown eyes and blonde hair probably isn't my twin. They could be a business partner, so I don't shut people down, because could be the producer of my music, could be the publisher of my book, but it's not my twin. Okay, my twin looks like me and is my other half. So there's the Lover's card. Then we've got, as long as you're healed and balanced, Four of Swords. Okay, you can't attract until you're healed and you're ready to go and the past is gone. Then you get your Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant can't come in until he's all four kings. The Queen is all four, or the Empress is all four queens. Okay, then them two become God and goddesses, and they already are God and goddesses on the other dimensions. But again, what are we doing right now? We're talking in 4D. And again, if you do want a reading, I'm going to do it like this through Zoom, Skype, Duo, whatever you have, but I want us looking at each other like this, okay? Because this is getting to be where there's a lot of trolls and a lot of farts, a lot of fake karmics, and I suppose they are farting as they try to get us into 10 swords, and it ain't going to happen. Okay, 10 swords is what we're trying to avoid, because we did a lot of work. This is the 8 of Pentacles. We've done a lot of hard work, and we don't need no farts coming in and messing with us. Okay, so that is a really good reading and a really good place to leave it, because we have business partners coming in, publishers, producers, a whole list of music people coming in. I'm using this as an example, like if you're into music. Of course, if you're building a castle, it's going to be architects and, real estate people. But whatever your creativity that you're really building here, we got lots of people coming in. But I wanted to kind of give you the example of what a twin is and a business partner. Now, my business partner could have blonde hair and brown eyes, but again, that's not my twin. I'll know my twin, and I know him in all the other dimensions, and I also know my business partners in my other dimensions, and so do you. You just don't remember because when you wake up, they kind of clear you because they want you to do this mission correctly. And I know this is hard to understand and it may be too deep for some of you, but for others of you, I know you understand totally what I'm saying. So just beware. You don't shut everybody down, but put them in their categories. Are you here to help me with my business assignment? Or are you here to help me with my, whatever it is, family assignment? Or are you my twin? Put them in their categories. But there's not going to be no wondering about a twin. I mean, it's just like magic. Okay, so check out Kansas. Check out Lydia in the Bible. Check out the scripture I gave you. But really make a commitment. That's all St. Michael keeps saying is believe in, trust, and make that commitment. Make that commitment to yourself that you will not settle for anything less than the best. And that 8 Pentacles card of hard work, very important. We have worked so hard to get this far. Don't give up before the miracle happens. Miss Mystic says thanks for listening.